Yeah, YouTube, we back. Welcome to the vlog. Thank you for tuning in. Click subscribe, like this video. We back in Puerto Rico. It's time to get to work. We're inspired. We got a lot of energy. We got a lot of inspiration from our travels. Tokyo, Dubai, St. Bart's, New York, Miami, you know, usual places. So we're gonna be working on some new toy designs. As you can see, I'm inspired by Japan. I had a long trip in Japan. I have a bunch of goodies in here we're gonna use as inspiration for new toys we're developing, and I'm gonna show you one we're dropping soon. So let's go. So we got a lot of inspiration we're using from Japan. I'm loving the eyes, the expressionist anime manga eyes. I'm really loving the color that it brings to the toys we're doing. So I brought some toys, new and old, other artists, because we're gonna be really focused on designing toys this week. So here's some, this is my favorite artists. These are two of my favorite artists. Jean-Michel Basquiat, Keith Haring. These are pretty cool. Some ideas there. Some toys I picked up in Tokyo. These are real Japanimation style. Bear Bricks, obviously. You guys know what this is. Cause, very good artist. He's one of the most successful artists alive right now. Andy Warhol, one of the greatest. This is also one of mine that's that I painted to give it more depth and expression and shading. So I'm gonna be working towards this too, a little bit. Another anime toy. Really like the eyes on this one, check out the eyes. Toys, Ducky is my next toy we're gonna be dropping. So I wanna talk about Ducky actually. This is gonna be an interesting drop we're doing. It's gonna be, he's coming in a London phone booth, and it's gonna coincide with my London print. So Ducky is kind of combination of a lot of characters. I think he's really cute. He makes me happy to look at, and that's kind of the idea of my art, to make people happy when they see it. So Ducky's cute little Ducky. This is I don't know, I received this from Plaza Atelier, my favorite hotel in Paris. It's like a bear brick, but not. So it's kind of a good example of something we could do like bear brick. And of course, we got some new masks. Gotta stay safe. Here's another toy I'm working on. It's kind of a fun one. He's a DJ. It's like a kind of a portrait of myself. He's DJing for a crowd. Let's see. So we're working on this one. Some more girls in the DJ booth. It's like me in Mykonos or Ibiza. This is one of my favorite drops. This was one of the early ones. So I'm gonna be working kind of more towards this style because I really like the intricate stuff on his body. It gives it a lot of texture and stuff like that. Some of these, because this one, I really like how the shading is on it. So I'm trying to think how to give it more texture so we can give it more of this shading feel. I always come back inspired by the places I've traveled to. And you know, I was here last, so decided to work on this piece while we're working on the toys as well. So I like to work on multiple things at once here in the studio. I never want to get bored, so I work on the toy design, then I come over to the painting, work on the painting a little bit, then go back to the toy design. So we're just here tuning this one up. Been waiting a long time for these. I'm super excited. Look at these, the mini G-Wagons, printed out, Tiffany blue, yellow, like me and Jake.
The next day.
Okay, almost done. I'm working some of the details, just touching it up. This piece, you know, I do these pieces and then later I add in all the highlights. So I'm really just working in it. I'm gonna do some bills here, I'm gonna sign it, and then keep adding the details. This piece right here I've been working on for about 5 days now, just on it. So many details, gold leaf here, real gold. You know, these pieces really take time. And 5 days of like working all day and all night. So when it's done, it makes me super happy. I feel a sense of accomplishment. And it's just been me alone here in the studio since I got back. Everyone was on vacation. So it's just me alone in the studio, which has been nice. It always takes a couple days when I come back to really get in the flow. You know, when you're away so long, you kind of lose, I don't know, I'm not gonna say the strength in your hand, but like, I don't know, the coordination is just off for a couple days. And now I'm flowing, I'm back, baby. Okay, so look at all this Monopoly money we got. Spice up the background, give it some texture. Now we're gonna glue these on. Gotta spray it with water. I always spray the bills first with water. Gets a real nice seal on there. All right, I think that's good. I'm gonna add a couple more details and almost done. So right now we're doing a little brainstorming. I'm really just trying to get the body down of the character. You know, this is one of my favorite toys because it has so much, it's so simple. The body is here, simple, but there's a lot of complexities. This is the next toy, Ducky. So I'm kind of creating a world that these guys can live in. This was my latest toy. I think it was really cool with the stand because it kind of made it like a museum piece, but he's not really living in the same world of these two. I mean, it looks great, them sitting next to each other, but I think moving forward, for the next toys, we're gonna do it like this. So right now, I'm just working on the body, the bow tie, and the universal head that we can put on other things. And then we can make him a spaceman, a Wall Street broker. So I don't want to tell you too much about our next releases, but this is kind of the basis of what I'm working on right now.
One day later.
We're here in the studio. I've been working all weekend and we're back, and I'm gonna work on this Louis Vuitton trunk piece. It's a very special piece because it's an actual trunk that I bought that I cut in half. And I'm doing a series of Porsches. I'm a big Porsche fan. I've had a bunch of Porsches. I love them. And so I'm doing a series of Porsches because we are avid collectors and collectors of art as well. So this one's gonna be a Porsche one. Let's go. Do all the details with the acrylic because they're such small areas, you can't reach it with the spray paint. So now it's acrylic time. You can turn the fan off. No more. You can turn the fan off. No more spray painting. Now it's back to the basics. Wow, we just got another trunk in. These are amazing. These are like pieces of history. Gonna send this to the framer to get framed. But wow, this one's cool. I wonder what this one is. Paintbrush. Now I'm doing the shades in paintbrush with acrylic and whatnot, just to get the fine lines. You can already see it giving the Porsche definition, lighting, contrast. Right now I'm just adding the shading. All right, so since I'm the worst speller in the world, I put 2 E's by accident. I don't know why. I was feeling the E's today, so I gotta erase that and put that back to an R. So I'm adding the shading in the pants right now. As you can see, the shading really gives the piece depth. Gives it a little 3D effect, even though this is a 2D piece. I usually do like 2 shades, 3 shades. This isn't the easiest surface to paint either. It's very rough, just leather. Okay, so now we're gonna fix this Porsche sign because we spelled it wrong. I don't know how, but when you get in the zone, the good thing with spray paint is you can clean it up very quickly. Look at this, watch this. Look at that, I just pressed delete. So now I've laid all the colors down. I'm gonna fix that obviously. You can see the shading, it really gives it form without even the black lines. Imagine when we put the black lines. So we'll let that dry a little bit and then get back to it. So I'm using a heat fan here to really get this dry, because we hate waiting around for things. And this dries the paint fast. Andy Warhol would use this trick with the heat fans. Speeds up everything. And this one, we're finally finishing. Last little paint on it. Such a good feeling when we finish these pieces. Working on this one for the past week. So it's a good feeling to get this one out. Okay, you're never finished, but I am finished. Hey, look at the Mini G. I love that 2-stroke smell. Okay, it's back to work. Check out the Mini G, it looks so good. Turquoise. I think we need a Mansory kit now. Okay, it's back to work. Let's get on these bills. Back to work. Wow, it's so bright outside here that it hurts your eyes. Those little breaks are nice to clear your head and let the paint dry for the next layer. It's a win-win. I've been traveling so much. We got so much art to make that you gotta really utilize your time. Work smarter and harder. Both. Just want to thank all you guys for tuning into my channel. You know, I'm not as consistent as you should be, but you know, this is more. I'm not doing this to be a YouTuber. This is more to document my art. But I really appreciate all of you that follow me, watch this video. Thank you guys. Last stretch, and we're done. Finito. Thank you for tuning into the vlog. Click subscribe. I got paint on my face. Click subscribe and like this video. All my YouTubers out there, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.